The Dwemer, also known as the Deep Elves or the People of the Deep, are one of the most well-discussed and theorized topics in the entire Elder Scrolls series, and for good reason. You see, they are one of the great and long-lost civilizations of Tamriel, that if the rumors are to be believed, mysteriously vanished in an instant, only leaving their ruins for us to discover and study today. During their heyday, the Dwemer were a very non-confrontational race, who built massive cities and megastructures deep beneath the surface of Nirn. They dwarfed all other civilizations on Tamriel from a technological standpoint, mainly due to their mastery of what is called tonal manipulation. They would construct massive acoustic contraptions, referred to as tonal architecture, deep underground in large domes that were said to have power to alter the very reality of space-time itself. The structures produced sound waves that could terraform large cave systems, create holistic and powerful medicines, and by all accounts, even see into the future. It was the foundation from which the Dwemer found their power, and even in modern-day Tamriel, thousands of years later, no race or civilization has even come close to harnessing this power that the Dwemer had already achieved mastery of. This means that the ruins we stumble upon in many of the Elder Scrolls mainline games are much more advanced than even what we see in the great towns of our eras that we play in. These impressive accomplishments even led the Dwemer to reject a belief in the gods of Elder Scrolls, along with the Divines and Daedra. Not that they didn't know they existed. After all, gods and magic is very prevalent in Elder Scrolls. It would be impossible to reject they exist. However, the Dwemer didn't see them as most races do. They instead saw them as equals. The Dwemer simply postulated that with further mastery of tonal manipulation, they too would have the powers that the gods held over them. Sadly though, this may have actually resulted in the Dwemer's ultimate downfall, and one of the most horrifying moments in the entire series. During their empire's reign, the Dwemer were in constant conflict with the Chimer, another powerful civilization of its time, and a large war was taking place in an area around Morrowind, and more specifically around Morrowind's great volcano, Red Mountain. Even with all the Dwemer's superior technology, they could not hold back the Chimer forces and their magics, assisted by the Divines and Daedra, who despised the Dwemer for their beliefs. After losing almost all of their foothold in the region and being pushed back to their base at Red Mountain, with their backs against the wall, a Dwemer leader named Kagurnak did the unthinkable. Using the most advanced and sophisticated tonal manipulation techniques possible, he began to extract the heart of Lorkhan, which was deep hidden within Red Mountain, the heart of the banished god who created Nirn in the first place. And just as the heart was activated, in an instant, a flash of light overcame the entire region of Tamriel, and in that moment, all Dwemer disappeared. Right in the heat of battle, this entire civilization and their people were gone forever. Their weapons lay dormant on the ground. Their underground cities were now wide open and untouched, which is how we're able to see them today. So what exactly happened that fateful day at Red Mountain? What did the Dwemer truly do with the heart of Lorkhan? Had they finally found a way to transport into the realm of the gods, finally fulfilling their prophecy of being on the same plane as them? Or had they gone too far? Had their own hubris damned their entire race to death, trying to mess with magics and powers they did not truly yet understand? It's a mystery even many Bethesda developers have spoken on many occasions, even Daddy Todd himself. But it's because of that we will purposely never get any definitive answers, most likely. The best proof we may have is actually a supposed surviving Dwemer named Yagrum Bargan, who we meet in Morrowind, who does in fact tell us that he is the only remaining and surviving Dwemer, spared by the gods as a sick joke. He seems to believe that the Dwemer may be stuck in some other unknown realm, and there may eventually be a way to get them out.